Okay, great. My phone rang. I don't know how to keep my phone from disturbing my videos. So, nevertheless, what I was saying was anything that I've done wrong to any of my friends in the last couple of months or so, that I ask that you charge it to my mind, not my heart, because my intentions are never to do that. And I understand that good intentions avail of much of nothing. Um, or how does it go? I'm never out to hurt anyone. Nevertheless, I want to quickly say, um, I don't know what Pieces of Joy will do for you all. I know what it's doing for me. It's helping me to expose me. Brown lips, raccoon eyes, undone hair. Okay, bed is not made up. All of that, I've been in therapy for a while. I enjoy therapy. It's not because I'm ga. It's because it helps me. It's like I encourage everyone, even therapists, to go to therapy. I mean, it's just like one-on-one, having someone to just talk to be the best you could be, or help you see the better parts of you. And that's what it does for me. I don't leave there so, ugh. So, nevertheless, she always encourages me to do more of this. This is me at my finest, I think. I don't look fine, but it's me at my finest. So, real quick, I'm in love with a calm dick. I'm in love with a crackhead. And now somebody just walked in my door. So I'm going to just let the tape play. Hold on. Is that you, Khatib? Who? How many? You coming to get the dog? In the living room. I'll be right out. So, I'm in love with, well, I don't know. I love Daryl. Quite sure Daryl doesn't mind me using his name. I hope you all don't get it twisted. Listen, I work in a salon. I think I might even told you this before. I work in a salon that has other salons in it. Okay, everybody hold on to their horses. More importantly, me. 1 second. I'm sorry. No. Okay. All right. Okay, real quick, because I'm already 3 minutes in. I work in a salon. It has other salons in there, and one of the salons in there is a young lady that I used to work with. Nevertheless, she has a salon. Her father has a business. Daryl came home. Crack is a motherfucker. If you don't believe me, ask Stevie. Ask well, Rick James is dead now, but he said it best. That crack is a motherfucker. I admire Wendy Williams so much because she talks about it and I can feel it. 23 years ago, I was locked and loaded. Couldn't move, But thanks be to God, I've come a long way. Thanks be to God. Nevertheless, when you're using drugs, all principles go out the door. Long story short, I believe I don't know, I don't want to incriminate anybody. There was a burglary. He may have something to do with it. He's currently locked up, looking at a whole lot of time. I was questioned about it. And it was hard as a motherfucker. You know, so many people told me that had it been them, there's no way they would have told on their loved ones or someone they love or a friend of theirs. And it wasn't about that. It was about me really working principles before personalities. It was really about doing what was right. It was really about, I was scared as shit, you know. But when you know better, you do better. And sometimes that shit is hard. You know, sometimes it is hard. I had to be the one to tell. And it's hard. It's hard to sit here and know that this man could be gone for more than 20 years. And probably if I had not said anything, they probably would not have even thought to look his way. It is hard. Not saying he's guilty or innocent. I don't want any of that to be a part of this. It is hard. And that I wish people could understand that people that use are not fucked up people, just stuck in fucked up situations. That is not to lay any excuse for his behavior. That is not to make up, I don't want to justify a wrong. I'm just saying, I know what it's like. My daughter is 30. And I remember when she was 5, leaving her in the house with an 8-month-old baby. So that I could use. It's just so hard for me to get anywhere because people keep coming in and out of my house. So nevertheless, I remember leaving her in the house with them, wanting so bad to leave that crack house because I needed to get home because they were in the house by themselves. Now, somebody might hear this and say, who the fuck would do that? Me. I did that. And I learned when you know better, you do better. I don't care what nobody says. When you really know better, you do better. I was locked and loaded. You couldn't pull me away from that table. This is not about that. It's been over 23 years since I've used cocaine. Hold on. Yes. The what? Where'd he pee? I get it. You taking him?
I'm trying to see, Tina don't be really having it. I'm trying to see if he want me to register the house or anything.
No, that's alright. Just leave him in the cage. You could just leave him in the cage. He'll just cry. He'll be fine. I'm not using that as no excuse, okay? I'm just sharing my experience. I don't know. Maybe somebody listening has some experience. Maybe your brother, your mother, your uncle, your father, your sister, your cousin, your girlfriend, y'all. I don't know. Maybe somebody close to you has used in some form. When you're driving down the street and you see them people bent over and you see all that drug use going on, trust and believe nobody wants to live like that. Nobody. I swear, nobody really wants to live like that. You know, if they had a choice, they would do something different if they knew, you know. But God. But for the grace of God, they go out. So Daryl's locked up. And I go to work. I'm still in the same building. And I sit over there sometimes in my space. You know, a few people have mentioned to me, you know, that it's been said that, you know, the story's been told. They had a break-in. It was a crackhead. Somebody in the building that knew the crackhead. You know, man. Okay? All that is a fact. But do they know how hard it was for me to tell? To bring up his name? To mention that it may have been him? Do you know that I sit over there in that salon sometimes and wonder if they really have forgiven me? And I know I haven't done anything. But what he did affected me. I like to say that it spoke to my integrity, you know, all of that. But I'm not going to be that self-centered and make it about me. I did my part. Daryl's done his part. I know he's doing his best to accept the responsibility for what he's done. I mean, you know, as he would say, he don't have much choice, you know. But in all that, it never altered my love for him, you know. It never, you know, I'm always thinking that people think, shit, I wouldn't fuck with him no more. Shit, fuck that. There's no way. So, you know, a lot of times I walk around feeling like that's how I'm supposed to feel. Like I'm supposed to feel like so disgusted by his actions that I shouldn't have this love for him anymore. I don't know. I don't quite know. But I know that there is something that I feel like I don't know. I don't fucking know no more, man. And all of this has me bound up. And on top of that, you know, it's snowing in Baltimore. And I don't like this winter. I don't know if my emotional, where I am emotionally is fucking with my career. It's like I don't have a place or a space to breathe. I can't afford to feel nothing because I gotta keep moving, you know. If you're there 2 hours too long, if you're there a minute too long, then, you know, it's like I'm gonna lose somebody. You know, I keep walking around with all of this, and, you know, and at the same time, trying to grieve the loss or the potential loss of this relationship that I may have to walk away from. Not because I don't love him, because I have to practice and learn how to do what's best for me and let God take care of the rest. That is very hard for a person like me who's always had to take control of their life. I've been on my own since I was about 15. You know, I'm talking about really trying to pay rent at 15 years old. Trying to find ways and means to make shit happen. Lying to Peter, to rob Paul, and sometimes lying to Peter and Paul, and trying to find somebody else, Patrick or some shit, to come up with the rest. I don't know. It's just hard. This is hard. Looking at myself, tell you all the truth about me. It's hard. But when it's all said and done, I feel a little bit better.